everyone, it's Zooks, and if you can't tell, I got a huge smile on my face because we're back working on some 100 days in Minecraft content. This series we will be playing Minecraft Survival on hard. The only settings for this world worth mentioning are that we will be playing on large biomes, but that's it. Let's start with day 1. Man, it feels good to be back in Minecraft. But no hardcore this time. I already have a hardcore world and it's a stress-fueled nightmare. This series will allow me some serenity away from my already chaotic personal life. Since we are starting next to the ocean, we'd be a fool to pass up all that ocean booty out there. This is what you do. Step 1, find a sunken ship. Step 2, search the ship for booty. Step 3, get diamonds. Most ships have 2 chests, some have 1, some have 3, but most have 2. On top of sunken ship booty, we are also going to be looking for ruins booty and buried treasure booty. This booty gets a bit repetitive, so we're just going to do a little montage. Tips! The points of interest out here are shipwrecks, ruins, monuments, ruined portals, and buried treasures. The highest value items are in the buried treasure. Struggles out here on the ocean blue are real. Easily the worst is inventory management. The most dangerous monster is Trident Drown, use a shield or run, and can't breathe in the water. Luckily we have a safety door. Our 3-day tour is over and this is our haul. So glad to be back on the land. You may see me writing in this journal. It's where I write about my thoughts and feelings. Back on land we need to pick a home. See, we're going to be working on a doozy of a build. We are going to make a huge, beautiful city. But first, we built a castle. I can't explain it, but I need this cat. I really like these meadows. Interested in tall, girthy meadows that's vaguely circular. And this one too. Don't forget about this one. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. This one's got some girth, but it's long. We want some circular action. We get a pleasant surprise day 6. This village had a saddle. That means it's time for horses. Ladies and gentlemen and cats, I think we have the location of our castle. Now, I'm thinking about getting set up in this crater, but I'm gonna need easy access to a village. But before that, we must befriend the local wildlife. Oh gosh, this horse cannot jump. Obviously, we're nowhere close to this doozy of a castle build. It'll take some time to get there. Let's start with completing this tunnel, setting up some starter farms, and caving a bit. This tunnel's pretty important because villagers are important. My first 2 farms need many. Part 2 of this tunnel gets started from the villager side. I miscounted though, and missed the other side of the tunnel completely. Locking these villagers in their houses at night in the rain felt sinister, and I loved every second. Seriously, I need to get rid of this horse. Climbing the meadows with him is such a pain. Starting day 8, adding stairs to the tunnel. Jumping that much is killing my knees. I also make the ceiling taller. I keep messing up my pretty face all the way down. Tunnel is complete. While making room for the first farm, we discover a gaping hole. Immediately, I saw a slime, so I ran towards it as fast as I could so I could identify the chunk, and then ran away. While lighting up the cave, I learned it was just the baby cave. This is the real cave. After being emasculated by a cave, I decided to get back to work on our infinite villager breeder. If they are born in captivity, they won't know how bad they have it. But I'm running low on wood, so we cut down our tree farm and relocated it to the top of the meadow. I need make sheep naked, so I have bed. These cat bouncers were a bad idea. They didn't even move. I'm trying to get this villager to follow me with a job offer, but this one is just trying to get some welfare. I hate him, but I can't just let him die out here, so as punishment, I set his head on fire. But I can't let the labor shortage slow production, so we are checking out that large cave. After the villager breeder, the plan is to make a simp, little iron farm, so I'm gonna need redstone. Hey look, I found diamonds. Not that it matters, cause hereby declare I that I shall never use a diamond for a tool or weapon or armor for some reason. That welfare villager's punishment was effective. He is now willing to accept my job offer. By placing and removing the composter, you can easily get villagers to follow you to their forever home. That's right, 120 hours of vacation and PTO, right this way. The way this breeder works is villagers breed when they have carrots. This farming villager will gather carrots and then use them to do indefinitely. The kids like jumping on beds, so we trick them into falling in this hole. On the surface, the gang activity is getting out of hand, but they forgot that I'm the one who knocks. Day 12, we are making a hole from the top of the meadow to the tunnel below. We are breaking rocks today. Here we are cleaning out an area for the iron farm. And this hole would be done, but I kept underestimating how deep it was. The fate of the next 3 villagers will easily be the worst of any in this playthrough. See here, the capacitor charges the doohickey to 4 terahertz, then poof, iron. But before that magic happens, we need to wait for 3 villagers to be birthed. Our 4th volunteer is a zombie who will easily have the most enjoyable life, scaring villagers. Day 14, we are waiting on our vills to mature, so we are expanding the tunnel while we wait. Though, if they're anything like me, it'll never happen. Finally, on day 15, the 3rd and final villager adulted, and now the farm is a fully armed and operational battle station. How this farm works is that these villagers get scared over and over again by this zombie. They start yelling, "Mom, he's touching me," and a golem shows up and dies horribly in the lava. But it won't start working until they all sleep first. So, in the meantime, I'm starting the trading hall. When I tamed this horse, I didn't realize how old it was, so we're putting him out to pasture. Oh yeah, these are some young legs. Bet I could teach this one to crip walk. We are making plans to get to the nether. But I vowed to never use diamond to make a tool, so we're using 14 lava buckets. Day 17, we are filling the crater with bamboo for reasons. Our grocery list for our nether trip is gold, quartz, brown mushroom, blaze rod, and warts. Okay, please don't be a soul sand valley. Please don't be a soul sand. Ugh. Hold on here, just gonna make a little reminder to myself. Immediately found a second bastion after the first and had to reference my journal. I just love this nether music. It really makes crossing this lava almost peaceful. After much painful traveling in the soul sand, I'm greeted with a large pigment cluster. Cluster? What's the name for a group of pigmen? That's what we're doing. Go in the comments and we are going to decide what a group of pigmen are called. All right, we're here at the Nether Fortress now. It's time to put our game faces on. All right, we are not nearly prepared enough to be here, but come on, this is a kid's game. We can do this. There are 2 blaze spawners on either side of this pathway, and I'm trying to take shelter from the fire. I'm trying to inch closer to the spawner, but as you can see, it's not going well. It feels like forever, but I finally got my first blaze rod. So the wither skellies in this place are strong, but they're tall, so just leave a too high gap and you're good. You can tell I was stressed because the Ziglin startled me and I accidentally bipped it. I'm sorry. It was an accident. Please forgive me. So he forgave me, but now he can't tell his friends. So now I worry that they hate me, just like in high school. Do you like me? The other guy was lame, right? We're cool, right? We're cool, bro. Here we are bartering with the natives. We don't need much from them, but I need some fire water. Day 20 is not too exciting. Just escaping this hell. One of the items on our grocery list was blaze rods because we want to start some brewing. We want to start brewing because we are going to get max tools and armor from the vills. We aren't quite ready. We need apples, glass, and here we're getting gunpowder, and likely a coal. We cut a bunch of trees down, but no apples dropped, so we're out looting villages for theirs. The plan is to have 4 Fletchers willing to trade us sticks for 1 emerald a pizzle, yo! The goal of the stick trading empire is to get best gear, so naturally we want an enchanting table. One thing to mention, I want to try to credit the people who originated a build I do. But in this situation, I've been doing this build for years, so I can't remember who designed it. So if you know, please let it be known in the comments below. Day 24, we are caving. We need more redstone and gold for our recruitment track. By the end of the day, we have all the vills in and are starting the first dose. The way it works is that villagers will give massive discounts if you cure them. You can do this to villagers up to 5 times. I guess they can't remember I'm the reason they got sick in the first place. Dose number 2 incoming. This may hurt, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Number 3 of 5. I'm praying for you. 14 sticks for an emerald? Time for dose number 4. Dose number 4 is the easiest from what I hear, and just like that, dose number 5 is done, and I can trade 1 stick for 1 emerald. Now the trades lock up after 2 refills, so you have to wait until the next day for them to refill. As you can see, it's going well on day 27, already up to 3 stacks of emeralds. The fruits of our labor are bearing fruit. I just love this enchanted diamond armor was made from sticks. Take that, capitalism. Day 28, the Fletchers are getting smart to my scheme. That happens when you trade one item a ton. It'll go back down, just give it some time. The enchantments you get on this gear is subpar, so we're gonna strip them. The good thing about this trading setup is it gives us tons of levels for enchanting. And when we run out of levels, we can go back to trading. Are you keeping up? Phase 1, buy diamonds with sticks. Phase 2, enchant. Phase 3, get books. It looks like the Fletchers remembered I cured them, so we have major discounts again. Day 29, I thought I was using Silk Touch. I wasn't. The relentless cries of those villagers is getting to me, so we're getting some fresh air. I have neglected caving, and come on, it's 1.18. I need to do more. Day 31, we are attempting to get more organized. My chests are starting to look sloppy. Here, I'm putting in an auto composter for the poppies from the iron farm. They make me feel bad. Now that we are more organized, I want to cave some more. I have Fortune 3, so we gonna get hella rich. The other reason I wanted a cave is to light up the caves around my base. It's going well. I'm pretty sure there's a timer on these discounts. I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to make the most of it. One of my Fletchers made it to master and will buy tripwire hooks, so now we have another trade to exploit. Today we start getting new vills in. This one's a cartographer. I love maps, so we're gonna be friends. We got a farmer in on day 34. At master, he will sell golden carrots, which are only slightly toxic. And just so you know, I've been gradually upgrading all my tools and armor. You see this? I did this a lot today. A lot. I have committed many sins on this work, so we're adding a cleric to the trading hall. Day 35 and the Fletchers are still giving Black Friday discounts. It's been 10 days. One thing I've been investing emeralds into is maxing out the librarians. Look, name tags. Ugh, now that I'm looking for these last enchants, this is getting more and more painful. It's painful, but getting Feather Falling 4 made this worth it. The next day we are doing so much trading that we need to extend this trading hall. Finally managed to get mending. I had it a couple times, but it was for more than 30 emeralds. Those Fletchers will buy flint, and you get flint 100% of the time when you mine with Fortune. Do you hear that? That's right. We're far, far away from those villagers. We splowin', and here is a list of some of the things we want. Mostly, we want a pillager outpost. This is pretty cool though. There's a village right next to this flower forest. I might be back here. And we found a pillager outpost. It's not in a great location, but it'll work. If you didn't already guess, we want a totem of undying. So we are going to make a simple raid farm. One thing I've been doing in secret is I have not slept once. I wanted to see how long I could last. But phantoms are making this raid toilet cheese building impossible. So day 38, we finally sleep. We finished the toilet portion of the raid cheese farm. Next, we need to find a villager. There is a village across the canyon from the farm, but I forgot to bring iron and redstone. So that means at night, we need to do some caving for both. With my pist on, I can move this villager. All right, pig, only 2 of us can fit in this boat. Got them in and gave them a magenta bed and a composter. I think he likes it. As night falls, we begin work on the pipes under the toilet. Day 41, we've mostly completed the septic tank. This analogy's falling apart. It's time to test the toilet. Just need bad omen. It starts. Let's see how well this works. Horse! That's a bad idea. What are you doing, horse? Don't go in there. What the heck, man? You watched me build it. What did you expect? It's going well after getting my horse out of the toilet. These pillagers are no match for my sword. I was expecting the Ravagers could reach me. I just wasn't prepared for it to be this annoying. And just like that, we get our first totem. Feels like a nice warm blanket. We still got some kinks to work out. There's some floaters that aren't going down. We did it! We have Hero of the Village, but more importantly, we have some totems. My exploration itch has been scratched. Let's head home. I'm happy to report that our Fletcher discounts are still up. Oh yeah, I forgot. Now that we have Hero of the Village, all our villagers are given discounts, even though I didn't save their village. But I need a few more books, so this is what the rest of my day was. Day 44 was more of this. I'm really digging for efficiency 5. This is so boring that the changes of scenery I chose is hell. IRL, my daughter thought it would be funny to scare me. She succeeded. I'm in the nether because I have looting 3, so I figured I'd grab a few wither skulls. This fortress is so small. I'm gonna have to find a better fortress for this. Alas, poor York. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. Back to work with the vills. No time for rest. We need more money. It has taken a ton of time, but we have nearly perfect enchants on most of my gear. Project we are tackling today is going back to spawn to get the chest I left there. We have a few mementos and the makings of a good rod. We are short of lure 3, but this fishing rod is just about there. Finally, we get to do some relaxing fishing. Day 48, we made a safe dock to fish from. And that's what I did all day. It's been a very busy 48 days. I need this. And just like that, we have it. A god rod. An update to the trading empire. We have 9.5 stacks of emeralds. Nice. This mini bamboo forest is finally getting taken down. We have a project that'll be going right here. Tomorrow is day 50. I want to make a locked map of this area so we can look back at what once was. Day 50, and it's time to start our map. I love maps. You will understand just how much if you continue to watch this series. Doing this at night with monsters in a thunderstorm made this the most metal map making ever. Oh yeah, that's it. Now that our map is done, I'm ready to start planning out the castle that will be my home on this world. Oh, when this castle is built, you will rue the day that you attacked me. Rue it! Day 52, we have an outline. We used the edges of the meadow to kind of help make an interesting shape. I think it looks pretty good. And at night, I start our newest project, a dark room mob farm. We have not found any spawners or other possible XP sources, so we're gonna need this very basic farm to generate slight bits of XP. This farm is super basic. Make a dark room, put water canals and trapdoors over them, and trick the mobs into falling in the water. But we need some more stone for the mob farm, so we're gonna start some mining under the meadow. I mean, we're gonna be building a castle. We're gonna need tons of stone. Day 55, the first layer of the mob farm is complete. But we need many more layers. It's working, but there are not nearly enough mobs falling. Speaking of falling, we need to remake our tree farm. It's going against the river. I climbed up to Y300 to see if I could get more mobs to spawn on the farm. It didn't help much. Huh, that's weird. A smite for a sword? Why would I need that very specific item? You guessed right. We're fighting the Wither. Day 57. I really wanted that beacon. And it is my belief that you should fight it cheeseless the first time. That's right, out in the open, like a real man. Just like we did here. We got our beacon set up. Gonna enjoy some glorious insta-mine. Haste to go. Also today we are gonna really do some caving. It's already paying dividends. I found a skelly spawner. Our main goal for this caving sesh is to light up as many caves as possible. Does anyone else cave like this? Just sprinting through dark caves, slamming torches into the ground? If I want my mob farm to perform well, I got to get these caves lit up. Of course, if I run into some resources, I'm gonna grab them. Priority is on gold at the moment. Ah, the sun! My eyes, they burn! The caving trip was pretty lucrative. Many gold was had. We'll be curing some more bills soon. So I built this mob farm day 55 and I'm already frustrated with it on day 61. The rates aren't great, so I want to move this baby way up in the sky to get better ones. Forgot to light this platform. We are way too high up for this crap. One thing we will adjust is that we will block spider spawns. They are a bit chunky for our kill chamber. Oh, and another thing. We are making this a double, and if we have stone, a triple darkroom farm. And with that, the old subpar darkroom is dismantled. Out with the old. Still working on the second level and it's already so much faster. But this build needs lots of trapdoors, and trapdoors use lots of wood, so we chopping. Just like that, we got level 2 on the farm, and leave it at that for now. I spent the rest of the night basking in the glory of taking ankles at the mob farm. Day 67, and we are going to work on a system that will turn rotten flesh into emeralds. One dose at a time. This might not be the most exciting thing to do day 69, but those emeralds feel pretty good. These clerics have tons of good trades. Bottles of enchanting, glowstone, glass bottles, warts. So I certainly doomed myself to some kind of damnation for what I've done to these holy men. Welcome back to the Nether. Our last fortress was poo-poo, so we need to find another one to find warts. We want these warts for potions, and we could trade a lot of them with the clerics. Found a bastion and felt confident. Time to go ham on these piglin brutes. A huge game changer for this process is a beast of a bow. I highly recommend it. I believe this is a treasure bastion. That means there is big stonks in the center. We were patient and methodically worked through this bastion and made it to the loot. The chest was kind of lame though, so this gold is probably the best loot we got. I take it back. Chest number 2 was huge. Got us an enchanted golden apple and enough ancient debris for a netherite ingot. Whilst I tarried to my domicile, I happened upon a second fortress, and I dare say, doth it lay closer to my bed. We have been neglecting our farm situation, so we are setting up some farms today. But immediately realized that I need some stone, so we are grinding out that chunk for more. This is simply the best feeling you can achieve in Minecraft. Observe the reason we needed much more stone. we're gonna make some simple auto farms. And to repair the durability on the pick, it just takes a couple minutes of trading and all's good to go. Adding a guard cat here to keep phantoms away. I should have done this way sooner. Sugarcane section 1 in, day 74. We're gonna need paper for trades and for rockets. We bought some locally sourced glass for the finish. We can now watch sugarcane in anticipation. We spent the majority of the day trying to get this collection system working. It's been a bit since I built one. We have a new quest on day 76, and it requires obsidian. We are on the back quarter of the video and need to find a stronghold, so we are off. Bingo. We are always awful at finding the portal in these things, and this was no different. I'm just saying it now. This horse is easily the MVP of these 100 days. He has been so helpful. Today we are going to get our nether portal network set up. So we are traveling to the pillager outpost. The trick is to make a portal, light it, and note the coords. But don't travel through the portal. Now we are at the Flower Forest Village. I have some plans here, so I want to add it to the network. The next and last portal I want to set up is at spawn, for obvious reasons. Again, we can't go through the portals in the overworld. We need to connect to them from the nether. In the nether, we got to move our portal underground. This is where we want our tunnel network. We are setting up our portals deep down so we can potentially accumulate ancient debris while we tunnel. The downside of tunneling in this way is large lava pools. It slows progress, but fire res pots can help. And just like that, we connect. No, that's not right. That's more like it. Portal 2 is a success. This will be an often used portal because it takes us to the end. Portal 3 connected. Oh god, what did I do wrong this time? Finally got it working. Didn't mess up the coords this time. Just forgot to light the portal when I made it. Last but not least, the pillager portal is connected without fuss. Now we can quickly get to the raids. Day 83, and we are going to start knocking off some of these things on my to-do list. I forgot the main one. We need to start hunting for netherite. It's a slog, and we don't have TNT to make it fun. Overall, we mined 22 ancient debris, so we have a total of 23. And that gives us just enough netherite for a full set of netherite armor and a netherite pick. Man, I created a maze while looking for debris and got totally lost for most of the day in it. It's been a grind, but we got netherite for everything but my axe. Overall, success. Being lost in the nether like that gave me a little perspective. I feel bad for these vills in the iron farm, so I put a painting in there for them. Hopefully it helps. Man, I'm glad we upgraded this. We need a better way to get XP. It's not sustainable, but trading is getting me enough XP to repair my tools for now. We spend most of the day getting our supplies together for the dragon fight. Mostly done. Need some rockets. At night, we add on to the sugarcane farm. We will need paper for rockets. Working on the sugarcane farm is going well, day 91. And I decided to sleep for the second time this 100 days. The phantoms are really annoying. Just look what I gotta deal with. Building a farm with 8 of these things screeching at me all the time. After finishing the sugarcane farm, I begin work on a kelp farm. Kelp is a very good fuel source. Generous trader came by with some spruce saplings. Now all I need is dark oak and jungle. Originally I thought I would build this above ground, but it's 25-ish blocks tall, so we're gonna build this underground. For this to work, we need all the water in here to be source blocks, so when the kelp is broken by pistons at the bottom, the kelp flows up. To trigger the pistons, we're gonna read them a book written by a politician they hate. But that triggers them a lot, so we're just gonna do an observer on a redstone lamp under a daylight sensor. It should just update twice a day. We are expanding the kelp farms day 95. It takes all day. By the end of this, we will have 64 kelp plants, all being harvested automatically. Today, we are trying to get some prep work done. These rockets aren't for the dragon fight, but they'll be for exploring the end later. We are setting up a bed and a chest to put our supplies in for the end, so we don't forget anything. We are running low on glass, so we spend some time day 98 trading with the libs. And day 99, we spend all day fishing. It's been a long 100 days. I need this. This is a great time to repeat that I play this game to relax. I don't want to stress out too much about making progress. If you're interested in anything that I built in these 100 days, please just take a look at the long plays. They should be uploaded shortly after this. It's day 100. Time to risk it all fighting the Ender Dragon. Though, I mean, come on. This is going to be easy. We have worked hard to survive up to this moment. It's time to whoop this dragon's grass. Here we go. This fight's pretty simple. So simple, I take some time here to scoop up the dragon vomit for some reason. First thing you gotta do is pop these crystals. Most of them can be done with a bow. Once the crystals are popped, the dragon can't regen health, so we start popping them with our bow. Dragon perches on occasion and gives you easy shots at his head with your sword. The most dangerous attack in this is the one where he boops you way up. But with slow falling, it's just fun. And just like that, we have vanquished our ender foe. And that's it. We survived 100 days in hard survival Minecraft. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. But yeah, it's over. That's it. Bye.
Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you